this is a storyline that encourages interest, especially in terms of the title race. You saw it, was it 3 or 4 seasons ago when Hearts won with Samuel Bwedu? It was Hearts Kotoko going neck to neck, and then Olympics were lagging behind. I think they finished in 3rd or 4th that season. Manuel Walker's Olympics did really well that season. And we saw it in terms of attendance. We saw that Garmanche Derby getting to the end of the season. Stadium was almost full out. If you remember, that's when the gate was broken down by fans.
Yes.
Then a couple of weeks later, the Accra Sports Stadium was sold out for that Kotoko Hearts game, which was almost like a decider, if Free Banias winner on the day. So they carry a large chunk of the fans or the football fans in this country. So once the two teams are doing well, you know that the interest in the league will be up there. And this is a song that is sung by a lot of people who follow the Ghana Premier League. Yes, it's important for other teams to also mount fights, but Kotoko and Hearts must do their things right and succeed, because when they succeed, the league succeeds. And it's very, I'm happy to see that, especially Hearts of Folk, because it's been back-to-back seasons where they've been flirting with relegation. And it started like that this season. It looked like it was going to be the same old story, at least the story of the past 3 seasons, but they've quickly recovered. They are doing some good things, and they found some consistency, and now just find themselves a point behind the leader. So it's important, especially for Hearts of Folk. For Kotoko, I think they've established that consistency with title challenges, so you expect them to continue. But for Hearts of Folk, it's really important that they maintain this consistency at least to the end of the season. Let's give it a push and see if the interest will come back. But if you also look at the attendance for the Kotoko game, it's a bit, if you starve...
discouraging.
And I always use the Baba Yara Stadium to gauge interest levels to the Ghana Premier League, because the people of Kumasi absolutely love their football. So if you've starved the people of Kumasi for a month, and the return game is an emotional one, it's in front of the home fans, Baba Yara Stadium, and we see this sort
where
of...
Where the fans are supposed to come and pay tributes
to one of their own.
Yeah.
And you see this sort of attendance, then the league is really suffering. It's really, really suffering.